So in today's session, we are going to discuss about a table creation. Okay. Guys, remember this point. There will be a database, guys. There will be a database in the organization. In ServiceNow, there will be a database. Okay. So in the database is collection of tables. I'll show you. If you go to the whiteboards here, database, this is a database, guys. This whole area is a database. Okay. This whole area is a database. Database is collection of tables. Incident is actually one of the table. Problem is actually one of the table. Change request is actually one of the table. Knowledge is actually one of the table. So there is a database. This is called ServiceNow database. In the database is collection of tables. You can see here, these are all tables. Database is collection of tables. Okay. Similarly, in this database, I am going to create a new table. Getting my point? In this table, I am going to create a new table in the database. In this database, I am going to create a new table. Remember this point. There is a database. So in the database, I am actually creating a new table. Okay. Guys, please stop running commentary, guys. If there is any question, we'll have the question and answer session in the end of the session. Okay, I would request you to stop the running commentary. Okay. So first of all, this training is about ServiceNow core platform. You are going to understand completely about ServiceNow platform. After understanding these concepts, then you have to decide if you want to work as an admin, if you want to work as a developer, or if you want to work as a tester. After completing this training, you have to decide. No, sir, I want to become an admin means there are no separate admin topics, guys. No, sir, I want to become a only developer means I want to only learn development topics means there are no separate development topics. You must complete ServiceNow core platform training. Okay. So, so there is a database here. This is actually called ServiceNow database. This is ServiceNow database. In this database, collection of tables. We have collection of tables here. ServiceNow database is collection of tables. Okay. So similarly, in this database, we are going to create a new table. We are going to create a new table. To create a new table, we have to go to tables under system definition. Okay, under system definition, you have to go to tables. Getting my point? So you have to go to tables under system definition. Guys, remember, under system definitions, you will find module called tables. You have to open the tables. You can see in the ServiceNow database, we have these many tables are there. How many tables are there? Around 5,432 tables are there. Okay. In the ServiceNow database, how many tables are there? We have 5,432 tables are there around. Okay. Well, guys, if you want to create a new table in the database, you can also create a new table in the database. Okay. Guys, remember, whenever we requested the personal developer instance, Out of the box, we are getting 5,400 tables. We are getting 5,400 tables from ServiceNow directly. From ServiceNow, we are getting 5,400 tables. You got it right? Whatever the tables that are coming from ServiceNow, whatever we are getting from ServiceNow, those are called out of the box. Out of the box means whatever ServiceNow is giving to us along with the personal developer instance, we call it as out of the box. Getting my point? When we requested the personal developer instance, we have got all these tables in the database. We call them as out of the box tables. Okay. So if you are creating a new table in the database, that is called custom table. If the table is provided by ServiceNow, we call that as out of the box table. If the table is created by developer, that is called custom table. So see here, we can easily differentiate which table is coming from ServiceNow directly, which table is not coming from ServiceNow directly. If you see the name u underscore, if the name is table name is starting with u underscore, the table is actually created by ServiceNow developer. That is a custom table. If the table name is starting with u underscore, that table is actually created by ServiceNow developer. That is called custom table. If a table is not created by developer, the table name doesn't start with u underscore. See here, this table name is starting with u underscore or not? No, that means this table is coming from ServiceNow directly. This table is starting with u underscore or not? No, that means this table is coming from ServiceNow directly. So this table is starting with u underscore or not? That means this table is coming from ServiceNow directly. This table is starting with u underscore. That means this table is created by developer. Getting my point? Whatever we are getting from ServiceNow directly, we call them as out of the box tables. We call them as out of the box. Okay. Whatever we are creating, those are called custom tables. See, wherever you see u underscore here, this table is created by me. This table is created by me. This table is created by me. This table also created by me. The tables which are created by developers will start with u underscore. The tables which are coming from ServiceNow directly are called out of the box tables. Okay. Okay. So what I am going to do is, in the table, I am creating a new table. In the database, I am creating a new table. Okay. Okay. So in the database, I am creating a new table, guys. You can click on new here. You have to go to tables under system definition. You have to click on new here. I am providing the label here. I am providing a table called outage table in the database. As soon as I provide the label, name is actually automatically populating. So this name is starting with u underscore here. U underscore means this table is created by ServiceNow developer. This table is created by ServiceNow developer. If you see, this label is for employees purpose. This name is for developers purpose. We ServiceNow developers always use the names, not the labels. We ServiceNow developer always use the names, not labels. This label is for employees purpose, name is for developers purpose. As this table is created by ServiceNow developer, it is starting with U underscore. Okay. So ignore about these. We will come to these checkboxes later. I am creating a table in the database. Okay. I have created a new table called outage table in the database. As soon as the table is created, 6 fields will get automatically created. Created, created by system ID, updated, updated by updates. So these are actually the 6 fields that get created automatically when a new table is created in the database. When a new table is created in the database, these 6 fields will get created automatically. Okay. Guys, remember, this is very important thing. This is very important thing. These 6 fields are common in every table. You take incident table, you will be able to see these 6 fields. You take problem table, you will be able to see these 6 fields. You take change request table, you will be able to see these 6 fields. You take knowledge table, you will be able to see these 6 fields. In every table, you see these 6 fields. Okay. Well, created means when was the record created? Record created time will be stored in this particular field. Who created will be stored in this particular field. When the record created, when the outage record created, who created, when the record was updated, who updated, how many times it is updated. System ID. System ID plays crucial role, guys. System ID is very, very important because like we have, everyone has unique Aadhaar card number, right? Like everybody has our Aadhaar card number, right? Similarly, whenever a record is created, a system ID will be generated. That number is unique for every record. Our Aadhaar cards are unique. Our Aadhaar numbers are unique. Okay. Our Aadhaar number will never match with another Aadhaar number, another person Aadhaar number. The number is unique. Similarly, when outage record is created, a system ID will be generated. That is like Aadhaar card number. That system ID will never match with any other record system ID. ID will be generated. Getting my point? System ID. So here, by default, when a table is created into the database, there are 6 fields that get created. What are those fields? Created. When the record is created, who created it? ID will be generated. System ID. SysID means system ID. System ID, I told you, whenever record is created, an ID will be generated. That ID is unique. That will never match with any other record in any other table in ServiceNow. So that system ID will be using as a developer a lot. Will be using system IDs a lot as a developer. Getting my point? And updated. Updated means when the record updated. Updated by means who updated. Updates means how many times it is updated. Okay. So total 6 fields will get created. These are called system fields. These are called out of the box fields. These are called out of the box fields. These fields are actually coming from ServiceNow directly. Getting my point? Okay. Clear, right? Okay. So here, if you go to the control tab, if you go to the control tab in the table, there is a auto number checkbox. So this is the prefix. Okay. 1000 number and number of digits 7. So when you check this checkbox and save it, it will create a field called number field. It has created a field called number field. If you scroll down, a number field is created. Along with the 6 fields, one number field is created. If you scroll down and click on show form here, this is the number field. Okay, this number field is created. In the outage table, there is a field called number field that is created. Okay. If I want to create a new field, you can click on new here. Column is nothing but field, guys. You can click on new here. So whenever you are creating a field, first of all, it will ask you type of field. Is it a reference type of field, a string type of field, a date time of field, or choice type of field, or date time type of field, or checkbox type of field, true or false type of field. So which type of field it is? First of all, before you create a field, it will ask you type of field. You can see we have these many types of fields here. You can see audio type, true or false type, calendar, date time type, choice type, color type, conditions, condition string, currency, FX currency, data structure. Okay. Decimal, domain, document ID, domain ID, due date. So we have these many field types are there. We have around 55 field types are there. Out of them, maximum we'll be using 10 field types only. Out of them, we'll be using maximum 10 field types only. So what I am doing is here I am actually creating reference type of field, guys. As soon as you select the type of field, it will ask you to provide the field label. Field label. I'm actually creating as caller field. As soon as I provide the label, name gets automatically populated. Name is starting with U underscore. U underscore means it is created by a ServiceNow developer. This field is created by ServiceNow developer. If a field name is starting with U underscore, that means that is created by developer. If the field name is not starting with U underscore, ServiceNow is directly providing that. Okay. So here I have taken type as reference. And if you go to the reference specification, you have to choose a table. So we have created users, right? That users I am referencing here. Sys underscore user. You have to select this one. User sys underscore user. So I am referencing users in the caller field. In the caller field, I am referencing users. Remember this point. That will discuss in tomorrow session. Yes. We have to avoid the confusion. That is why I am explaining tomorrow. So this number field we created by checking the auto number checkbox. This caller field. So wherever you see this magnifying glass, this is called the reference field. We have created a caller field that is of type reference type. We are referencing users. So if you enter whatever you like here, it won't accept. It will accept only the users which are there in the user table. It will accept users. If you go to the user here, user administration, go to users. So if you see Monica Alle name is there here, right? So if I go here and Monica Alle, Monica name is there here. So whoever is there in the users list, only those names only we can select here. The name is, let us take Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan is not there in the users list. It won't accept Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. So Uday Gadiparthi is there in the users list. It will allow me to select Uday Gadiparthi. So this is a reference type of field, guys. Wherever you see this magnifying glass, you can call that as reference field. Okay. Similarly, you have reference type of field. So I have created a reference field. In that reference field, I am referencing users. I am creating a new field here. This one is actually a string type of field I am creating. Okay. Short description. Short description is a string type of field, guys. In the string type of field, it will accept anything, whatever you enter. If I scroll down and click on show form here, if you enter whatever you like, it will accept. It will accept whatever you like, but reference fields won't accept. Yes. Okay. This is a reference type of field. This is a string type of field. Similarly, we can create different type of fields on the table. Guys, in the table, with table label, okay, what are the fields that we have to create? Which type of fields we have to create? If you are creating a reference type of field, which table we have to reference? Everything will be crystal clearly will be given by the client. Client will give you what is the table that you have to create. Table name he will give you. He will also give you the field names also. What should be the field labels? What are the field types? Which table it has to reference? Everything client will give you. Okay. I am selecting again a list type of field here. Okay. List type of field. So here I'm actually creating watch list type of field here. As soon as I provide the label name is starting with U underscore. That means this field is created by developer. So here also I am referencing users, guys. Here also I am referencing users. So in the list type of field also, if you enter whatever you like, it won't accept. So I click on show form. In the watch list field, if you enter whatever you like, it won't accept. If you enter whatever you like, it won't accept. Okay. It will accept only the users. I am selecting Rajeshwari here. Okay. I am selecting Monica here. I am selecting Anurag here. So the difference between the reference field, when in the reference field, you can select only one person at a time. But in the watch list field, you can select multiple persons at a time. Understand my point? That is the only difference. In the reference field, you can select only one person at a time. Either Able Tutor or Abraham Lincoln or Monica, any one person at a time. But you can, in the watch list field, you can select multiple persons, multiple records. Getting my point? So I am going to create a date time type field as well. Okay, resolve that, closed it. So now I am actually creating field type called date time type. Resolve that. This is date time type of field. Okay. If I scroll down and click on show list here, show form here, you can see these are actually date time type of fields. You're able to understand, right? So likewise, we can create a different type of fields on the form. Okay. This is a date time type of field. We have date field separately. It will accept only dates. Dates means this part. Date time means you have time as well. This one. Okay. So guys, if you create the fields something like this, it will take so much time. So for that, ServiceNow has given us a feature called Form Builder, Form Design, Form Layout. You can use any of these three options. Form Builder is the latest one. Okay. Form Builder is the latest one. You can use Form Design, Form Layout. You can use any of these things. All does the same thing. No difference. Okay. All are same. No difference, guys. Okay. I am going to use design form. I am going to use design form to create multiple fields. Okay. So if you use, if you in the table, if you use new button to create the fields, it will take so much time. If you use design form, you can actually create it easily in the short time. You can go to the field types here. Okay. First of all, I am selecting five type of field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And again, I am taking reference type of field. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Mm, then we will create a choice type of fields. Another string type of field. String type of field. So we have system fields, right? Created by, created by, updated, updated by, updates. So total 6 fields, right? We have only 5 fields here, right? Where is system ID? System ID, we won't show it on the form. We won't show system ID on the form, guys. If you show system ID on the form, if you show system ID on the form, no. We as a ServiceNow developer know that what is system ID, but employees don't know what is system ID. They will be always asking you the same question. What is this on the form? Why do we need this? So they will be keep on asking the same question. We can answer one person. We cannot answer 1 lakh people. If 1 lakh people are asking the same question at you, you will be keep on asking them. Okay. So system ID won't be shown on the form, guys. That is why we won't show system ID on the form. We can show created by, updated by, updates fields on the form. Okay. Fine. So we have created number field, color field, and reference field. This field label I am actually providing here. Okay. Configuration item actually providing. This field name I'm giving u underscore cmdb underscore ca or u underscore yes. Madam, here the problem with the form design is that we are selecting the field types, right? By the time when we are selecting the field type, it is automatically populating the label. I'll show you that. If you see here, this label is automatically populated. Based on the label, name is automatically populated here. You understand my point? So here I am referencing group table. So here I am referencing user table. The string type of field I am actually giving here as description. So resolve that, close that. Choice. Choice I am actually giving here as category. Okay. So we have created these many fields, right? You can just click on save here. So now you go to the table and click on show form here. You can say this is a number field. This is actually a reference field. This is also a reference field. This is also a reference field. Okay. This is also a reference field. And this is also a reference field. And short description is a string type of field. Description is a string type of field. Path list is actually a list type of field. Okay. Watch list is a list type of field. These are our choice type of field. Okay, these are our choice type of fields. And these are actually system fields created by updated by updates. These are actually system fields. System fields are not editable. If you see here, we are not able to edit this. Are we able to edit the system fields? See, remaining fields we are able to edit it, but these system fields we are not able to edit because system fields will be updated only by system. It will be updated by system, guys. Okay. Okay. So what we have done so far, we have actually created the table. In the table, we have created multiple types of fields. Now, what we are going to do is I am going to create the section separately. Okay, you can just click on this plus icon to create a new section, add a new section after section 1. So you can see you are able to see a new section. So all the system fields I want to show in this particular section. Okay. So the section name I am giving here as system information. System information. I'm going to create another section here. This one, resolution information. So in this, I want to show resolved at resolved at closed at resolved by. Okay. So this is actually resolution information. I am actually creating a new section called related records. So here in this section, I am actually creating some of the reference fields. Okay. So I am creating a field called incident field. U underscore incident. So I am creating a field called problem field. It's a reference type of field, right? So here I am referencing problems. Okay. So I want to show this section above this somewhere here. I want to create a new section called Note section. In this Note section, I am actually showing this watch list type of field. Okay. I am actually creating another list type of field here. Here I am referencing users. Okay. Yes, under this Note section, I am creating another section. Section without name will be merged with the above section. I am creating a section without name that will be merged with the above section. Remember this point. Okay. Mm, here I am just creating a section. I am going to remove the section. If I remove the section name, this will be merged with above section. Here, this one I am actually making it a single column. The short description and description, I want to show it here. Short description, I'm just showing here. Description, I just want to show here. And you save this one. This is how you will design the form, guys. Now you can see outage form, how exactly it will look like. You can see it is almost looking like same as incident form, right? Like incident number, we have outage number. The caller, you are going to select users here. This is actually a category field. We have to yet to create the choices. This is subcategory field. We are yet to create the choices. This is configuration item table. This is configuration item field, which is a reference field. We are referencing configuration items here. All these are choice type of fields. This is an assignment group, assigned to. So here we are referencing groups. Here we are referencing users. Short description field, and node section, related record section, system information section, and resolution information section. Hmm? Clear, right, guys? Everyone? So these are called sections: node section, related record section, and system information section, and resolution information section. Hmm. So those are both are list type of fields which are referencing user table, madam. Okay, both has different purpose. I'll tell you in tomorrow session. So that is like in the email, right? Whenever we send an email, we have two lists. We have CC list, we have BCC list, right? Why do we need CC list? To keep someone informed, we'll keep them in the CC list. They are not direct users. So caller here is a direct user. Caller here is a direct user. Okay, watch list are like CC members. Yeah, if you want to send to them, you can also add them. These watch list members are like, if you want to keep them informed, then you can use watch list. Okay. So that is how you will actually design the form. You will create the table and you will design the form, guys. So one thing that you need to understand from here is that there is a database in the ServiceNow. In the database, some tables ServiceNow will by default provide. Those are called out of the box tables. And we can create new tables as well. We can update, we can modify existing tables as well, but we cannot delete existing tables. We cannot delete out of the box tables. We can modify, we can update it, but we cannot delete them. You can create new tables in the database. Whatever the tables that we are creating newly, those tables will start with u_. Those are called custom tables. Okay. So when we are creating the tables, we have to create a different type of fields. Whatever the tables that are created by developer, that will also start with u_. Okay. So if I double click here, you will be able to see label name, field label, field name, field label, field name. So I am using a shortcut here. I will tell you that shortcut. Once I tell you that shortcut, you will be able to see the technical names on the form. Okay. So mandatory fields concept comes under tomorrow session, guys. Tomorrow we'll have a 1.5 hour session. Okay. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? We'll have 1.5 hour session tomorrow. Now you can ask your questions, guys. So today's concept is clear, right? Everyone? Everyone.
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Sir, actually, I have created this outage table.
Your voice is breaking, so
Hello. Please. Hello, sir. Now I am audible.
You're audible now. You're audible.
Hello.
You're audible, guys.
How can we publish this form? I mean, like we developed this form right now. Will it be the same for every user across that system, or do we need to do any specific thing for user to access this form?
So we have to control the access using access controls. Okay. So if you want to allow certain people to edit only few fields, if you want to allow certain people to only read few peoples, so security we can restrict it using access controls. So there is a concept called access controls in ServiceNow, and there you can restrict access to who should see what and all.
So we created now this form, and will this be now readily available for every user in the system to use?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We have to restrict it. Only then, not everyone can see this. Only certain people can see this if you restrict it.
Okay. And what is the GUID? Any application?
GUID, system ID, both are same.
Yeah, I mean, like anything represents that G, or is just GUID for the namesake?
So GUID stands for unique identified number or something like that is there. Globally unique identifier.
Yeah, thank you.
See, it is like Aadhaar card number only, guys. Okay. Like everybody has Aadhaar card number, right? We all have Aadhaar card number, right? Every record has its a system ID. Okay. So the system ID will be unique for every record. Surya Prakash, are you comfortable now?
Hello, sir. Am I audible now?
You are audible now.
Yeah, thank you. So I have created this table record, but it is created with the name of NH underscore HR like that. So you have mentioned that if we creating by the people or any user, so it will be created by you underscore, right?
Yeah. Can you share your screen now?
Uh, Sorry, I think
Fine, fine, fine. So if I
I'm
can see what you are doing and all, I can correct you.
oh, okay. Actually, I'm using my mobile for this class and using the laptop for practice.
Hmm.
Can I share the video, start video, and can I show you?
Yeah, you can share me on my WhatsApp. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Sure, sure. I will share with you. Okay.
Any
Thank
questions
you.
from anyone, guys?
And for this standard out of box tables, if we want to read the documentation, how can we read the documentation of the table? I mean, like, what is the table or field list?
So let us take you want to know more about incident table. Go to the you go to the tables here. That's a good approach, you know. Understanding about each table, what it does and all. That's a good approach. It is actually understanding system completely. Let us say you open this particular table, guys. So you want to know more about this particular table, okay? You can just go to the help here. You can just go to the help here, okay? No article available for this particular table. You can just click on browse product documentation. So official documentation is the source, guys, to learn if you want to more about incidents. Okay. This life cycle, I told you. This is the source, guys. From here, you can actually, from product documentation, you can explore about the incident table. Table specific and all. You can learn about incident management separately, but there is no separate specific article about incident table, guys. Okay. There is no specific article about incident table. There is no specific things about. Let me do one thing. Let me do in a different search.
Okay.
Create an incident. We have to do a specific search, guys. You can see which field doing and what create incident. So new field, number field, color field, category, subcategory, service field, service offering, configuration item, channel, origin, state. You can know more about each and every field here. The incident form. Similarly, for problem form also you can check. So something like that you have to identify for an article, guys, in the docs.servicenow.com. Okay. There is a path, Janado IT service management, incident management, managing incidents, create incident. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys, and we'll see you there at the same time.